All right, here we go, Titus. So surface area of a cylinder, which is also, looks like a can, or a pipe with ends on it. Anyways, so if you do the net, if you cut the top off, it's a circle, cut the bottom off, it's a circle. Those are called the bases. And then if you cut like straight vertically and roll it out, you get a rectangle. And this is the height, is that, and the width, or the, I guess, length and height, I guess, whatever. But this right here actually is the circumference, is this, and circumference is pi times diameter. So circumference is the rectangle in two circles. Well, the rectangle is just pi times diameter times height. And then you have two circles, so 2 pi r squared. I always like drawing the diameter and the radius in on the circle. The diameter is twice the radius. The diameter is a big number, radius is a small number. Because you're plugging in diameter here, 3.14 times 6 times 10. And then 2 times 3.14 times the radius is 3. 3 squared is 9. So 3.14 times 60, blah, 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 is 188.4. And then 3.12 times 9 is 18, and 3.14 times 18 is 56.52, and I add those up to get that. Now so here I did this. Now when I go to do number 3, I go, wait a second, this is dumb. I only want to multiply by 3.414 once. So here, the way I show you, I'm going to show you even easier, and when I do number 3, this is even easier. So on number 3, the height is 10 and the radius is 2. And so here's my formula, pi dh plus 2 pi r squared. I like drawing the little circle, the base. If the radius is 2, the diameter is 4. So I'm leaving pi till the very end. Pi times 4 times 10 for the rectangle, then 2 times pi r squared. The radius is 2. 2 squared is 4. 2 times 4, that's where the 8 pi comes from. 4 times 10 is 40 pi. Well, 40 pi plus 8 pi is 48 pi. So now I only have to multiply 3.14 times 40. I only have to do that once, and it's just easier. Save and just leave it for pi till the very end, and then just plug in your 3.14 at the end. And it's whatever unit squared, all right? So I think that's a faster, slicker way of doing it. Number 6, the radius was 3, so the diameter was 6, the height is 7. So 6 times 7 is 42 pi for the rectangle. And then if the radius is 3 squared is 9, and 2 times 9, 18, so you get 18 pi. 9 pi for one circle, 18 pi for both circles. Oops, I just realized I made a mistake. 42 plus 18 is 60 pi. This is 60 pi, so this is 60 times 3.14, which isn't that. Anyways, whatever 60 times, it'll be close to 200. That's 180, so I think this is close to 200. I don't feel like doing that, but anyways, you can check with your calculator or I'm not going to do that now. Number 9. So what's the question? The base of a cylinder in problem 5 and problem 7 are congruent. So this has a radius of 3 and this has a radius of 3. So yeah, the circles, but the height is 4 and here the height is 6. So how will the nets be different? Oh, well, that's the rectangle part. On problem 7 will be wider. The net for problem 7 will be wider than the net for problem 5, right? Or the rectangle for problem 7 will be wider than problem 5. number 12. I started off with using the numbers from number 11. I caught myself. So let's see. So the front is 9 by 3. And 9 times 3 is 27 for 1. So for the front and the back, that'd be 54. I don't worry about the units till the very end. Top and bottom are 9 by 4 rectangles. So that's 36 for 1. And double it, that's 72 for both the top and the bottom. And the right or left are 4 by 3. And so that's 12 for 1 and 24 for both. And so then I just add those three numbers up. Those add up to 96, and then I add on 54, and I get 150. Surface area is 150 inches squared. I think that's a nice, clear way of doing it. And then the number 15 here, you got a cube, which aren't all 6 sides the same. They're all 7 by 7, which aren't 6 sides a square. Squares are just s squared. So my formula, I just wrote, it's 6 times s squared. So 7 squared is 49, which is the area of one side, times 6. Now I'm not going to multiply 6 times 49. I'm going to go, that's 50 minus 1. I can do this in my head. That's 300 minus 6, which is 294, which I think is easier to ask those 3 questions rather than that one question. Whichever is easier for you. I mean, yeah. 4, carry the 5, you get 294. I kind of like just doing it that way. And here I drew the picture. It's a hexagon, number 18, or octagon, 8 sides. I counted to make sure. And then each side is, well, perimeter is sum of all sides. And if they're all the same, it's just going to be 8 times s, your side. So 8 times 12 is 96. 96 is less than 100, so is 100, will 100 inches be enough? Yeah, with 4 inches to spare. Right? So anyways, love you, buddy.